Hi everybody, my name is Rebecca Mishra and today I'm here to tell you more about my instructional design guru, Richard Mayer. Start with a brief outline on what we will be talking about in today's presentation. Today we will discuss a brief biography on Richard Mayer, some of his research interests, we will list some of his research contributions, and ultimately go over Mayer's 5 ways to increase the effectiveness of e-learning. Dr. Richard E. Mayer currently works at the University of California, Santa Barbara, where he is a distinguished professor of psychology. At UC Santa Barbara, his work focuses on applying the science of learning to education, multimedia learning, computer-supported learning, and gamification. He is highly awarded, and he is ranked as the most productive educational psychologist in the world by the Contemporary Educational Psychology Journal. He is the winner of the Thorndike Award for Career Achievement in Educational Psychology, the Scribner Award for Outstanding Research in Learning and Instruction, and the American Psychological Association's Distinguished Contribution of Applications of Psychology to Education and Training Award. Dr. Richard Mayer has more than 500 publications, including 30 books. Dr. Mayer is concerned with how to present information in ways that help people understand, including how to use words and pictures to explain scientific and mathematical concepts. His research is motivated by the question, how can we help people learn in ways that allow them to use what they have learned to solve new problems that they have never seen before? Building on cognitive science theories of how people learn, he has developed a cognitive theory of multimedia learning relevant to the design of online instruction. During the past 2 decades, he and his colleagues have conducted over 100 experimental tests leading to 12 research-based principles for how to design online learning environments in computer-based games. He is now extending this work to the design of computer games for learning and using social cues such as polite speech and gesture to increase learner motivation. Before we move on, let's review some of Mayer's research interests. Please click each number to review Richard Mayer's research interests. As mentioned earlier, Richard Mayer has over 500 publications. These are some of my favorite works of his that I believe are imperative to the work of an instructional designer. Click the button beneath each publication to see the APA reference and link to the work. Now let's dig a little bit deeper into that last article, the 5 ways to increase the effectiveness of e-learning. Click on each one to see its definition. Let's start with the dynamic drawing principle. This is where the on-screen instructor draws graphics on the board while lecturing. The second one is the gaze guidance principle. This is where the on-screen instructor shifts eye gaze between the audience and the board when lecturing. Third is the generative activity principle. The lesson contains prompts to engage in summarizing or explaining the material. Next is the perspective principle, where a demonstration is filmed from a first-person perspective. Lastly, the fifth one is the subtitle principle, where subtitles are added to a narrated video that contains speech in the learner's second language. In addition to the 5 ways to increase the effectiveness of e-learning, Richard Mayer also provides one thing to not use in instructional video, and that would be the seductive details principle. This is where you add interesting but extraneous video to your presentation. I hope you enjoyed my presentation today on Richard Mayer. Have a great day.